Hello, my name is Teacher Dan from ESL Teacherama. We give you hints, tips, advice and other bits of useful information to help you with your online ESL journey. And today's video is about applying for companies outside of China. And those videos are a bit late coming with all the news, but unfortunately I have been waylaid with health issues, but it means I did have to take some time off, so I do apologize for the late video. That being said, I do wish to send out all my heartfelt sympathies to anyone who has lost their job since these new regulations have come into effect, and fingers crossed you are all finding your feet. Now, I'm going to be in this position soon. I think I've already lost 2 of my 3 private students. One, we've been able to find a loophole where it's a rolling contract with the company I'm with. I can't tell you their name, but hopefully that keeps us going. I'm at least booked till the end of September with them. With iTutorGroup, my contract is up at the end of the month. Hopefully it is renewed. If not, hopefully I can switch to Tutor ABC, but I am applying to some of the companies that are in this video. All the companies that I show, I will have links to their websites, so don't worry about that. So without further ado, let's get looking at these websites. Ready? Let's go. Okay, let's look at some ESL websites, shall we? If you like the desktop, thank you very much. I took the photo myself when I was in Japan, so let's have a look, shall we? All these tabs are websites we'll be looking at in this video. Apart from this one. This one is a clip for 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. If you haven't watched it, make sure you do. It's like my internet junk food. It's brilliant. Okay, so the first company is Hello. And if you see my eyes keep moving, it's because I'm looking at my notes. There's a lot of websites here. So Hello is an interesting website. It's like a marketplace style website. You do require a TEFL certificate, no bachelor's degree, and at least 1 year's teaching experience. What's interesting about Hello is it's got a lot of different types of classes. So these are the different courses you could be teaching. The main ones are the live classes, which you do twice a week. There's also something called Instamatch as well, where you help students with their conversational English on one-on-one. Those are about $10 per lesson, I think. And the 8 live ones about $15 to $20. You will need to do at least 2 50-minute classes or private lessons a month. You'll also have to do homework, feedback and correction, but you will get paid for that as well. It's definitely one to check out if you're interested. It's got a lot to offer. Next website is Edukita. Now what I like about Edukita's website, first off, it's probably got the best FAQ, which you go down to the bottom. The requirements, from what I can see, at least 2 years of English teaching. Don't know about TEFL or bachelor's degree, but obviously they will usually help you in getting the job. They do offer training for their platform as well, which is really good to see. You get paid about $20 as a start rate, which is not bad at all, and that can go up with the more classes you teach. You do have to add, I believe, your CV and some form of video evidence of you teaching, so they can see your teaching style. Okay, and now the next one, which is a big one people tend to go for, is Novakit. So Novakit, if you don't know, is an Eastern European English school which mainly focuses on teaching Europeans. Payment for Novakit is not great depending on where you are. So each lesson is about 25 minutes. And if you're a native speaker, you get paid $8 per 25-minute class. But if you're a non-native speaker, you get paid between $2.50 and $3. So you go to $16 an hour to about or $6. So it's up to you. You do need to have a bachelor's degree and a TEFL certificate to do this. Here is the application form for it. You do need to have a CV as well, and where you have your degree and your TEFL, and also a video as well. Now we look at AllRight, which is a brilliant name for a teaching company, I think. AllRight Teaching. Yeah, it's alright. So they teach kids 1-to-1 students, and you get paid $12 per hour for professional teachers. So again, you will need to have a TEFL certificate and a bachelor's degree. So I've applied for this as well. I'm just waiting to hear back. They were quite nice actually though, and sent me an email to let me know that it's going to take a while to get to my application because they've had so many, which I think is a nice touch. Okay, next we look at Tutor ABC. Now this company has been inundated with applications because they're the Taiwanese side of iTutorGroup. If you don't know, iTutorGroup and Tutor ABC are the same parent company that's been split in two. iTutorGroup covers mainly China and some Taiwanese. Tutor ABC is Taiwanese and Japanese. So if you want to apply to them, look at, follow this link and then look at my video for applying to iTutorGroup and for the interviews because it's exactly the same for Tutor ABC. The difference is their font is blue. You still need a red shirt though. The other difference is Tutor ABC's interview is just automated. So you get the 7 questions and then a proficiency test in English. When I did it, when I applied for Tutor ABC, it was mainly asking me what type of TEFL classes you could be teaching out of these options. I had to wrap my brains to remember because I haven't looked at that thing since I was actually studying for my TEFL certificate. So make sure you check up on that. Requirements are the same as iTutorGroup. You need to have a bachelor's degree and a TEFL certificate and a 6 months teaching experience. Now let's go to the Japanese company, starting with Cafe Talk. So Cafe Talk is a marketplace style website as well. You'll be teaching Japanese kids to adults and other people from around the world one-to-one lessons. What's really good is, like other marketplace websites like OutSchool, you don't just have to teach English. Look at all of these categories. So you can do music, art, different hobbies like chess, calligraphy, flower arranging, mahjong, be interesting. Teach people about different cultures other than their own. So you get to choose your own pay rate and time length of your lessons, between about 15 minutes up to an hour, I believe. You have to have at least 3,000 yen in your pay packet before you get paid, or the equivalent of your currency. Next we go to Engoo, which has become a very popular website as well. With Engoo, it's 25 minutes lessons which are one-on-one. You teach via Skype and get paid via Payoneer or PayPal. And Engoo is $10 an hour. You don't need a bachelor's degree, but you do need a TEFL certificate. So another Japanese one is Igox, as you can tell, Japanese company from all the kanji. So I've got a friend who used to work for Wales English, sadly lost his job, just started with Igox, and he seems to be enjoying it. With this one, again, it's a bit awkward in terms of depends on where you are, depends on where you get paid, how you get paid. With Igox, it's one-to-one between kids and adults. You don't need a TEFL certificate or a bachelor's degree, but probably the reason why the pay is so low. There's a minimum of 10 hours to see here. So Filipino tutors or non-native speakers, if you're from the Philippines, you're non-native, it'll be $1.50 for every 25-minute lesson, and then you'll get $5.40 per 25, so just over $10 an hour. You only get 50% of that for your first 10 lessons, and you must write a lesson within 24 hours, that's fine. You can make more money as the more you teach, but again, it's up to you. Now we go to iTalky. The iTalky have 2 different types of teachers. They have community tutors, and professional teachers. What's the difference? A bachelor's degree, pretty much. And if you have a bachelor's degree in teaching, then you'll get preferential treatment when it comes to getting hired. Pay rate here, professional teachers, $10 to $80 per lesson. But you do get, these are packages in terms of package lessons, so a big bundle. And $5 to $80 for a community teacher. Average is about $12 an hour to begin with, just a base on a lesson to lesson basis. Okay, and now we go to Latin Hire. So as you can tell, Latin Hire is a South American company. This is the first page of the application. It's 14 pages, so it is quite thorough. What's interesting with Latin Hire is they have 3 levels for teachers. So you start off as level 1, and then the more you teach, you go up to level 2 and then level 3. So as a starter, like level 1, you'll have about between $7 to $9 an hour, I believe, or no, per lesson, and then up to $10 to $13 per lesson. You don't need a TEFL degree, but you do need a bachelor's degree. And as it's a South American company, they would like you to know some Spanish or Portuguese, for obvious reasons. Now, the next one is Profi, or Profi, depending on how you want to talk about it. So this is adults only you'll be teaching. Again, it's another South American company. It's one-on-one. Each lesson is 60 minutes long and it's $10 an hour. But you do get paid weekly instead of monthly. So that could be an incentive for some who don't want to wait a whole month before they get paid. There's no minimum hours either. No TEFL required and no bachelor's degree. So again, could be why it's $10 for a full hour's lesson. And finally, we have GoStudent, which is a German company. You do require a bachelor's degree or up to an A-level certificate qualification. So they require you to teach up to the level that of certification you have. So if you're an American, if you've got a high school degree, diploma, college diploma, you can teach up to that level. I've got an A-level in English literature, so I can teach up to A-level English. I don't have a teaching degree, I've got a TEFL certificate, and I've got my uni degree. There are other subjects you can teach as well, and different languages. You just put where you live in here, and so I put in where I live. I could earn up to £620 a month, and that's just for 10 hours a week. That's not too bad, and I've got an interview with these guys next week, so fingers crossed. Though, because I said I could teach up to A-level English, they did give me a test in A-level English. So questions like, who is known as the father of English poetry? Turns out to be Geoffrey Chaucer. It's multiple choice. What's the average level of lines in a Shakespearean sonnet? Stuff I hadn't known since I was in college. It was quite a while ago. So quick Google search to refresh my mind. And that is it. These are all the websites you can apply for. These accept all around the world, so not just US or Canada. I don't live there, so I'm not going to highlight them. So with all of these, you can be in America, Europe, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, and other places as well. All of these will be in the description below, as I've already mentioned. And good luck and best wishes. And there you go, some companies outside of China that you can apply to. Now, some disclosure here. Obviously, now a lot of companies are going to be inundated with applications. So if they don't get back to you straight away, just be patient. Some may say they are on a hiring freeze, but I have heard that some teachers who applied for these companies who are on a hiring freeze still managed to get a job. So it could be that they're looking for a particular teacher. So fingers crossed, and it could be you. The old lottery, it could be you. Now, hopefully, I'll have my fingers crossed to anyone who applies for these companies. If you want more companies to look for, try looking at some other channels such as Online Teacher Dude, Nancy Taylor, Teacher Lexi, and ESL Teacher Michelle. They're looking at other companies than what I have done. I may do another video once I've done more research on other companies. And that is the end. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been informative. Fingers crossed for you once again, because you can never have too much luck. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you like what you see and want to watch more, please give us a subscribe and stay notified. So until next time, good luck and bye-bye everybody. Bye-bye.